Hey loves, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Myra, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a start to finish nail set. Me and Natalie actually did a box swap with our products from our websites, and I'm super excited for this collab. Natalie, aka Getnailed32, and so as you know, she has a business. It's called the Getnailed32 shop, and then I sent her over products from my website, 𝘂𝑚𝑒𝑠_by_9, and so we're doing videos. After you're done watching my video, head on over to see hers, or if you're here from her channel, welcome. I'm super excited, and I can't wait for you guys to see what I create using her products. So like I said, this is a start to finish nail set. So the first thing that I did was push back the cuticles. Of course, we're pretending like this is a real person. If you are a nail tech, a beginner nail tech, this is how you would do it with your clients. You would push back the cuticles and expose the new growth. And then I grab my fine sanding band, which you could find on my Amazon storefront, with my Chiarosky nail drill, and at the slowest speed, which is 3,000 RPMs, I go over the entire nail. And the reason that I do this is because you want to basically drill any like natural oils that your nails naturally produce, because that avoids any lifting. So you want to go over the entire natural nail and make sure not to go over it too many times, because that can cause indents in the natural nail, and of course we don't want that. We want to take care of our clients' nails as much as possible. So at the slowest speed and very careful, go over the nail. And I dust off all of that with my Chiarosky dust brush, and using the KDS glue from Natalie's website, I'm going to be gluing on my nail tips. Now, I am using the ones from my website, which are the 3XL square no-seam curved tips in a box. And I'm measuring them to the natural nails to make sure that they fit from one side to the other. You don't want them to be too small or too big, but if they're like an in-between number, then go with the bigger size and then just file off the sides. If you were to go with a smaller nail tip, it kind of like you have to hold it down to put it in place, and that can cause lifting, and it's just not going to look right because it's going to be too small. So go with the bigger size if you need to, and then just file it down. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of filing it a little bit because these nails do not need any shaping, these tips. They already come like that. But because I cut them, I want them to be like the exact same size, and I want them to be the same shape, of course, at the end. So I did use my scissors that are available on my website, and I'm going in with Getnailed32's file, which is 80/80. I do like to use 80/80 or 100/100. It is up to you, but I do love to use 80/80. Going in with the same fine sanding band and at the same speed of 3,000 RPMs on my nail drill, I am going over the nail tip, because the nail tip kind of leaves like a little bit of a bump in between the natural nail and where the nail tip connects, or where they like meet. So I just kind of like to like really fast kind of drill it and blend it into the nail. And just be careful with this too, because you don't want to burn your clients, so you just go over it very like, you know, very fast, and obviously don't press on it too hard, and you just go over that just to kind of make it so that the acrylic application process can be like super seamless. You don't have any indents, you don't have any bumps or anything like that. So kind of like the surface of where you're applying your acrylic is as flat as possible, if that makes sense. So then I am done with this, and I'm going in with the dust brush again, making sure that you take off all of that dust, because now we're going to be going in with the products, and we don't want any dust to be stuck on anything. So I'm going in with my pink lint-free wipes from 𝘂𝑚𝑒𝑠_by_9 and my Young Nail Swipe, and I'm going on top and on bottom of the nails to take off all of the dust. So using Natalie's dehydrator and primer system, it is what I'm going to be doing next before we apply the acrylic application. So we do one coat of the dehydrator over the entire nail, natural nail at that. You do not need to apply this to the nail tips at all. It's only on the natural nail. And then I'm going to be putting 2 coats of the primer. So I go over from either right to left or left to right first, and then I do the same thing going again. I'm not doing the thumb in this video, but of course on a client you probably are, so you would do it to all of the nails. I do like to put the dehydrator on all 10 nails and then do the primer on the 5 nails that I'm working with first. And then once I'm done with that, I apply it to the other 5 nails, just because primer, I feel like I like it to adhere better, and I might take a long time with the application, so I like to do it like that. And then here are the acrylics that Natalie sent over. The first one was a nude, and then this one is called Pretty in Pink. The first one is called Real Nude, and I know these are super popular. I see them all the time on her Instagram. And then these are the 0.70 ounce ones. The first 2 were 2 ounces, and then these are 0.70. So there's Prissy Pink, Snow White, and then here is Gold Digger. I am going to be using a few of these acrylics in today's video. And then this gorgeous glitter that is a loose glitter. It doesn't have any acrylic in it. So I am going to be using it today because I'm doing a Valentine's Day nail set. And I'm super excited for Valentine's Day coming up, you guys. I do want to say I'm super sorry because I haven't uploaded in about almost 2 weeks, which is uncommon for me, especially lately. I had been on a roll with 3 or at least 2, 3, 4 posts a week, and so I have been kind of MIA, but I am back. And I literally made an entire list of all of the sets that I want to do for Valentine's Day because I just love Valentine's nails. So get ready for those. I'm going to be uploading a lot more often in these coming months. And I definitely want to upload for Valentine's Day. Like I said, I literally have like 20 things written down on my notes. I decided to do this yesterday because I was like, I have to put myself up for it. I have to do this. And so let's hope that I actually do it. And so this is the first Valentine's Day nail set. Me and Natalie really didn't come up with like a theme. But obviously it's around Valentine's Day, so I decided to do Valentine's. And the acrylics and everything that she included was perfect for Valentine's Day. So make sure to go check out her website. She has so many products. It's amazing. And these are just some of the products that she has available on her website. She has like beginner nail kits, which is awesome. So make sure to go check that out. Now, this is the very, very first time that I have ever used her acrylic system, and I want to say, you guys, I am super impressed. It was so buttery. It was really easy to work with. They blend super well, and I just love it. There's no marbling, and they're super pigmented. The colors are gorgeous, especially these cover colors. You can use them with like any nail set. This makes for a perfect ombre too, the pink and the nude. I know this Real Nude is like one of her most popular colors, and I can definitely see why. It's absolutely gorgeous. I did wait a little bit too long for it to start drying, but it's just super easy to work with. Like, this was the very, very first time I had ever worked with it. And other than that, like, my nail room is freezing cold, as you may have already known. And I've been complaining about it like the past, I don't know, like month. But yeah, like, it worked super well, and I absolutely love it. This is a color that I'm definitely going to be reaching for because it's just so, so pretty. So I wanted to include the raw glitter on this pinky, so I just decided to do like a swirl from the top to the bottom, going around the ombre, but like still being able to see the ombre. I will be encapsulating in clear. However, I do like for me to wait for it to dry before I encapsulate with clear. I have noticed that I like to finish like a nail right away, right? So I like to do the ombre and then encapsulate right away. But when you're using raw glitter, I always get the raw glitter stuck on my nail brush when I'm encapsulating, or it gets like put above the clear. Like, it comes off and then it gets put above the clear, so it kind of goes against the whole purpose of trying to encapsulate. So what I do to avoid that is I make sure that the nail is completely dry, and then I go in with the clear acrylic. Of course, You can do it the other way, but I like to do it this way. And something that I also like to do is with my acrylic brush, I dip it into the monomer and as if I were to pick up a bead. And then I just push the brush on the entire nail where I'm going to be encapsulating. So that way it leaves less bubbles. Because if you put it on top of a dry nail, the bottom is dry and sometimes you can see more of the bubbles than you would if it were wet, you know? So either work on it when it's still wet, or if you're going to wait for it to dry completely, just grab that monomer with your brush and then just lightly go over the entire brush one time with your brush. Go over the entire nail with your brush one time, and then it'll be ready for the acrylic application. Also, it glides super, super easily when that happens, so I definitely recommend you doing that. I've been doing that for a really long time, and I have noticed a difference. So try it out, and I know that it'll work for you guys. So for the ring finger right here that we're working on, I'm going to go over that beautiful, beautiful pink. And look at how gorgeous it is. It's like so pretty. And like I said, it's really buttery. So like I love it. I absolutely love it. It matches with like my whole pink aesthetic. And it just works perfectly. Especially right now for Valentine's Day. It's gorgeous. So I go over the entire nail. And you don't need to encapsulate with this color because it can stand on its own. It is a cover acrylic. And you definitely can encapsulate if you want to use less product. So you would just do a thin layer of the color and then encapsulate with as much clear as you want. But you definitely don't need to because it is thick on its own. But just know that you will be using a little bit more product than you would if you weren't going to be doing a thick layer. So here I am encapsulating, and I'm going in with the Not Polished Clear acrylic. The monomer that I'm using, which I forgot to mention, is my favorite 𝘊𝘰𝘠𝘗 monomer. It's universal, so I have talked about it so many times. It basically means that you can use it with any acrylic system. I use over 30 different ones probably. I've used so many of them, different acrylic systems, different acrylics, and it pairs beautifully with each one of them. So I always use my 𝘊𝘰𝘠𝘗 monomer, my 𝘊𝘰𝘠𝘗 and the acrylic brush that I'm using in this video is a potential Crafts by 9 one that might be available on my website. Now let me tell you guys something that I'm super excited for. I actually ordered the brush that we're going to be having available on our website, but I'm not going to be telling you which one it is just yet. I'm super excited for it to come in. It's going to be amazing. I have been trying it for months and months, and this one was a one. So I can't wait to announce it to you guys. They should be here within, I don't know, like a month or two. So I can't wait to have it all ready, have it all up, and be able to finally show it to you guys on here. I'm just so excited for the launch of the acrylic brushes because I've been talking about it for a few videos now where I finally announced that these are potentials. And I had been using them for months, like behind the scenes, trying to figure out which one was like the best one that I would use all the time, one that I know you guys would love to use. And we finally picked it. So this one is a potential. It might be the one we ordered. It might not be. You guys shall see. But make sure to follow us on our Instagram at Crafts by 9 to see to hear all of our updates. And also subscribe to our emailing list on our website to find out all of our new products that are launching. So in the middle finger, I decided to do the same thing. And I'm also doing it for the pointer finger. So I'm applying that pink to all of the nails. And I just love the way it looked. So in a little bit, I will also be using some stickers that came in the box that Natalie sent over. And they're going to be looking so cute. It's going to be like a cute Dior sticker, but it's going to play along with like the pink vibe. And that's kind of what I wanted to do in the set today. So make sure to go check out Natalie's website, and you can get all of the stuff that I've been talking about in this video on her website. I actually met Natalie, and if you're watching this, Natalie, hey. I actually met her for the first time this year when we got to go to New York from a cart. for the Pink Squad takeover in New York, where I got to be along with Natalie and Chon. And it was such an amazing experience. I have talked about it when I came back, but that was the first time that I met her in person. Of course, I had been following her on YouTube and Instagram for such a long time, but we finally got to meet in person and work alongside. And she's such a sweet person, and it was an amazing experience. So it was super, super cool, like a super cool experience to have with Makar, but also with someone that I had been following for such a long time. So it was really, really cool. And then now we're doing a collab on YouTube. So I'm super excited and so happy that I got the opportunity to do that. So yeah, that's all I'm going to be doing right now with the acrylic application. Of course, I kept it in real time because acrylic application is my favorite part of doing an entire nail set. If you were to ask me from the beginning to the end of a nail set, what is your favorite thing? Acrylic application. And so that is why I like to keep my mine in real time for you guys to see what I do, or maybe like what part I mess up on, or how much acrylic I pick up, or whatever it is. I hope it helps you guys. And so that's why I like to keep it in, because watching videos when I was a nail tech, like a beginner nail tech, I wasn't able to find too many videos that were in real time. Most of them were sped up. There was only a few YouTubers that would actually leave their acrylic application in real time. And even though you're like just talking through it, they're like, the nail tech is watching you apply. So it can be very, very helpful for them, because I know that it was super helpful for me. And that's why like nail tutorials were everything to me. Even before I went to cosmetology school, like ever since I started doing nails till after I did cosmetology school, because there was so many things that I wasn't able to learn during that time in school. And these videos, just watching them, helped me so much. So that's why I love doing them for you guys, and I will have so many more Valentine's Day sets coming. So I am now done with the application part, and we are going to go in with the nail art. And this time I'm going to be using rhinestones, and I'm using Kiara Sky ones. I keep them all in this super cute like box that I have available on Crafts by 9. And then of course I'm going to be including these stickers that were included in the package that Natalie sent over. There's some super cute Dior ones, and I had to incorporate pink. So to glue down the rhinestones, I love using the Bling It gel from Kiara Sky, because I love the consistency. I love the brush. It's like a gel, like a top coat brush. So it's super easy to put on. The rhinestones or the crystals, they last so long and it works so good. And I love the fact that it doesn't dry until you put it underneath the lamp for 60 seconds. Like it will not dry until you cure it under the lamp. So I love that it gives you time. You're able to put the Bling It on gel over the entire nail and then work as slow or as fast as possible, and it won't cure until you put it under the lamp. So to apply the rhinestones, I'm using the Kiara Sky, I'm not sure what it's called. I think it's called like an applicator or something, but everything is, as always, will be linked down below. And then the rhinestone tray is from my website, and it is in the color white. And so I just decided to put it around the cuticle area on all 3 nails that have the solid pink acrylic, because I didn't want to like overload it with too much rhinestones. I just wanted each one to kind of look the same. And then of course I wanted to incorporate the Dior sticker. So I didn't want it to be too much. Of course, it would probably look beautiful if I applied it to all of the nails, but I'll save that for another Valentine's Day set. So I just kept it like that. And then I cured it under the lamp for 60 seconds. And all I'm doing is applying the Dior sticker of my choice to the nail and then pressing it down with my glove. And I'm using Natalie's top coat, Getnailed32's top coat, to finish off the set. So you do not need a cure or anything after you apply the sticker. It basically just makes sure that it's flat on the nail, and then you can apply the top coat, and that basically is like a nice covering to it so it won't stick out. Just make sure that it is not sticking out. And I'm done with today's set. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much, Natalie, for all of the products that you sent over. Make sure to go shop on her website. Everything is linked down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.